Okay, so dear Dhamma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body. Keep your back straight and neck head straight in one line. And your right palm on your left neck. So gently close your eyes and bring your attention to this bell sound. And while you're focusing to the sound, allow your body to settle down, and at the same time, focus your mind to this bell sound and follow the sound. And when you settle down, when you allow your body to settle down, remember to keep relax your breathing and relax your mind. Do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, in this meditation sessions, mainly we trying to give some informations regarding tranquility meditation and vipassana meditation. So nowadays, as you know, this word meditation is more familiar, and people practice in different ways. So whatever you practice, it doesn't matter if you see some development inside you. So how you can measure the development inside your meditation? One of the major important thing you have to remember that when you practice meditation, you can see the behavior of your mind, and you become more clear with the mind. Maybe you cannot change things inside you. Even the desires, even the anger, hatred, jealousy, the love, the compassion, the generosity, this anything, whatever happens, the mostly you become very clear with your thoughts. And that clarity is the most important thing that you need. And at the same time, if you don't develop that clarity inside you out of your practice, then again and again you have to look very carefully and see and how your technique work and where it trying to take you. And for that, you have to see the background of the technique or the teachings. Actually, when it comes to the tranquility meditation and the vipassana meditation, as a technique, you cannot practice exactly something as it is. Only thing is you have to understand how it works, and basically you have to recognize some information, and after that you have to practice it yourself. Like everything in life, we cannot teach anybody in life. And as parents, as brothers, sisters, and as sometimes children, as friends, as partners, you already know that we cannot teach others. Only thing is we can share. And at the same time, if the other person is ready to and willing to accept or the understand, or if the other person willing to change, that is the most important, the quality you need. If the other person is not ready or willing to change or not willing to listen, how things going to work? So then if anybody look for the transformation of the development or the cultivation of the mind, this information will help. So when it comes to the meditation, we trying to develop our mind. So the mind has two aspects. So the one is the appearance towards the outside. So appearance of mind towards outside bring the thoughts, feelings, emotions, so like that. And the very nature of the mind is totally different than the way it appears, like everything else. When you look at the nature, the way it appears, it's completely different than the way it exists sometimes. Look at the sun. The very itself, the sun, no one can touch, no one can go closer. But far away, when it appears to us, it nourishes our life. It nourishes our environment. But the sun itself, if you get into the very real nature of the sun, it is totally different. But the appearance of the sun can change. So the same thing in our mind also. You can apply to anything in your life. Look at the TV. Look at your computer. Look at your phone. Look at all the consumer product you use. You look at the light, bulb. Look at the electricity. Look at the refrigerator, microwave, anything, gas cylinder, anything that the way, the original, the nature itself, nature itself is totally different, but it appears in a different way. So our life also the same. Your mind appears in a totally different way, and it has a pure nature completely separated than its appearance. But the thing is, once we caught up in this appearance, projection, in that projection, whatever the light we catch, the colors, the pictures, the sound, the voice, the noise, the smell, the sensation, the aromas, or the feelings or the thoughts, we put it to one name called phenomena. Phenomena means everything appears. So whatever that appearance, sometimes bring us the joy, satisfaction, comfort, and maybe at the same time that appearance can hurt us, bring the disappointment, unhappiness, sadness, worry, fear, unsatisfaction. So this all can happen. But mostly our very nature is go with that appearance and go with that projection and go towards outside world. And when you go with that, it always becomes a struggle. Why? Because that outside appearance always depending on the gravity or the desire or the resistance or the clinging. And when you clinging, when you caught up in the gravity, when you caught up in the resistance, when you caught up in that current, it always going to become a struggle. But there is another nature in our mind. The pure essence nature of your mind is the calmness, tranquility state, recognition. So practicing meditation means another way that there are many interpretations, but one way that slowly you can get into is rather than going towards outside projections, rather than going with outside appearance, rather than responding, struggling, resisting, fighting, contemplating on the feelings, thoughts, and the emotions. So that kind of things, rather than nourishing that, you become more and more tuned and connected to the inner awareness. That inner awareness means the recognition. Because once the mind comes to the point to recognize, that recognition itself levitate your understanding. But in the other side of the mind, when you go with the outside appearance, always we have to depend on thinking. And we have to depend on thinking, and we have to respond to the thinking, and out of that we nourishing the thinking. So, and sometimes you may heard people use the word called think out of the box. And think out of the box also, it's a kind of like a thinking again, it's the box itself. Because the thinking create the box. You cannot think out of the box. Then you have to drop the thinking. Otherwise, just you just change the direction. Still maybe you keep running. But when you tune to the inner nature, you come to the recognition. In that recognition, it is nothing to do with judgment. It is nothing to do with the comments or the conversation. It is just the pure, clear, direct recognition. That is where we keep going. So for that, at the basic level, you have to settle down with the posture. So the posture is your body. I bring a simile. Your posture keep like a mountain. And when there is a mountain, you may have seen, when you go hike or climbing mountains, you have seen the landscape. So once you settle down with the body, keep it like a mountain, and your primary mental object, we take our own inhalation and exhalation, and we focus towards in front of our nose and upper lip area. There are many ideas, and there are many interpretations, and there are many methods, but just for the moment, drop that all, bring your attention and settle down with your inhalation, exhalation. Keep it as your primary mental object. So your body is the mountain. And in that mountain, you settle down with the awareness, consciousness, 100%, not half. And then your primary mental object, keep as the landscape. So I hope this will help for you. Get a very clear mental picture. Then when you practice, it will help for you. So your body, you keep as the mountain, and the mountain itself, unshakable, unmovable, solid, and settle down with the good foundation. And your primary mental object is the landscape. So as you know, mountain doesn't change, the landscape doesn't change. It has a deeper, solid connection. So build up that connection with it. And at the same time, when you come to the top of the mountain and you see the same landscape, it doesn't change. Today, it does tomorrow, day after tomorrow, it doesn't change like that. Mostly, it's the same landscape you see. So then When you keep observe inhalation, exhalation, keep tuned to settle down to that and follow that and experience your inhalation, exhalation, not going to become something else. Only two things happening within us: inner breathing, outer breathing. In the beginning, just settle down with it and be very clear and recognize that. And while you're observing, so your body mountain, your primary mental object landscape. So just imagine when you climb to the top of the mountain and see the landscape, you see the clouds. So your thoughts are like clouds. And you may see in the beginning, sometimes your primary mental object not visible. It's like the dark, heavy clouds going to be there maybe. But it is okay, as you know, and it will go away. And maybe sometimes suddenly, some cloud can come, but it's okay. Still keep focusing towards the landscape. So you bring the awareness towards the inhalation, exhalation, and make it very sharp and make it very clear. Make it sharp and clear like an arrow. So you know the arrow itself is not crooked. It's very straight. So you have to make your awareness very straight. Don't make it crooked. Why? Because if it is crooked, you know, once it releases, it has no direction to hit. So like that, your mind the same. Bring the very sharp, clear awareness towards your own inhalation, exhalation. And when that awareness comes, if you feel so much heat, tightness, heaviness, and busyness in your mind, and uncomfortable feelings with your postures like that, and in the beginning, slow down your effort. Don't put too much effort. Bring the effort little by little, calm down. Then you will find in a certain level, there is a place that you have to keep the awareness, effort. And if you feel lethargic, lazy, tired, sleepy, and bring it up. Bring the awareness, bring the effort upward. Lift it up yourself. Add little bit more effort. And then you will see your awareness become more sharp, clear. But at any time, whatever you experience, don't personalize. Because what you experience is come as a part of the habitual pattern of this mind. It is not you. It is the cause and effect happening within our own body. So rather than caught up and settle down with your experience, or rather than holding and clinging to harboring to your experience, be more sharp and clear with the condition of your awareness and make it more clear and see inside yourself. Is there any hindrance? If the mind try to go here and there, it's like while you're observing the landscape, watching the landscape, seeing the landscape, the cloud sometimes can disturb your view. So when it happens, again and again, settle down yourself. And no matter what, it doesn't matter whatever the experience you come to you, and your thoughts may go up and down, but still remember, this all happened as a result of this all very nature of our human mind and human body. And it happened to everybody. And we went through all this samsaric journey like this way. But at the same time, you have to remember, mind has a process. And before we go into the mind, and we can understand it with our body. See, we have a birth. And then we have a life. It's completely different. The birth and the life, the process of life. And then the death. It's totally different. And then after death. It's totally different 4 chapters in our life. Birth, process of our life, death, and after death. In the larger scale, we see this as 4 different events. If you're able to catch today, say, within each and every inhalation, exhalation, within each and every sensation or the feelings, you can experience these 4 chapters. It arises, exists for a while, and disappear. Disappear means it becomes something else. And once it disappears, and there is a connection, bring that disappearance to something. So like that, moment by moment, with our thoughts, with our feelings, with our sensations, it always happens. So if you are able to observe it without disturbing it, it will help you to get into your inner nature. The the behavior of the inner nature, just only the recognition. So in day-to-day life, we always try to be, we always look for to become something or somebody. We always have desire and put effort to become better and bigger. And then after this all, and we come to a point and we say, oh, it is amazing. Oh, it feels so good. Oh, I feel so good. But after you finish that all, you come to the same point to feel that amazing, feel that good, feel that wonder. So it is always there with you. You no need to go through something to feel amazing, feel wonder, feel the completion. So when you able to connect to your inner nature, it always amazing. It is always wonderful. It always feel the highest in this conditional life. So today we're going to give try. So yourself, remember, give your best. This practice is not for anybody else. This practice nothing to do with believing. This practice nothing to do with any kind of gaining. This practice nothing to do with any kind of surrender. This always just connect with your inner awareness. So be very clear with that. Once you become again and again and again clear with that, and you will see all the hindrance will slowly disappear, and then that you will connect to your true nature already happening in you, but it lost in this outside projection. So the meditation is a method we're going to develop ourselves, slowly drop that outside projection, but slowly get into our inner. So keep your back straight, neck, head straight in one line, and your right palm on your left. And gently close your eyes and bring your attention to your body, please. And scan head to toes 3 times yourself and say Supatveva, or may I be well and happy, 3 times. Take a moment and think, recite yourself, determine yourself. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable. May my breath be more smooth. May no difficulties come to me. May all the success come to me. Also, think for a moment. This is the last moment we are spending in this very lifetime. And detach your mind from all your past memories and any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalation and exhalation. So in the beginning, bring your attention to your whole body and feel your whole body as one. Get a very clear mental picture. And make sure you feel each and every place in your body. Observe the way you sit, your legs, your arms, shoulders, your head, the pressure, heaviness, tightness. Get a very clear mental view. And bring your attention to in front of your nose and your upper lip area. Deeply and gently, breathe in, breathe out 3 times and find the sensation, please. So keep your body as a mountain and settle down your awareness there. And bring your primary mental object in front of your nose and your upper lip area with your inhalation, exhalation. And keep it as a landscape, like a sharp, clear, straight arrow. Slowly develop your attention, awareness towards that sensation of inhalation and exhalation. Through the sensation, recognize inhalation, exhalation as it is. Don't interfere with it. Don't disturb to its natural process. So start to practice yourself. From now on, you become your own master. So you have to give your best for you. If the thoughts come and disturb your view, like cloud disturbing to the landscape, just keep observe, it will disappear and clear the view. Drop your name, your gender, personality, identity, history. Just be with the moment and only be with awareness and recognition. For that awareness, no time or space, no past or the future. It happened only in this very moment, right now, right here. It has no collective nature. It has only the moment of recognition. Bring your attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also, as far as you can, through galaxies, other planets, stars, reminding yourself like this with clear intention mentally, Recite after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe, and may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart forward. Visualize yourself and send it as a light and expand the capacity. To your backside, to your left side, to your right side, downward and upward. To all six directions at once, like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy, without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Ittavata chami sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Ittavata chami sampadam punya sampadam sabbe bhuta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Ittavata chami sampadam punya sampadam sabbe satta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbityo vajjantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate bhavattantarayo sukhi dikayuko bhava.